So I'm not sure a lot of people know some of this stuff, um, but we are actually pretty far along in this kind of communism social experiment that's been happening. I mean, more than a century, really. And one of the aspects of this, you can look at this in the Communist Manifesto, but it's actually really mainstream right now, right? Like it's actually kind of being taught to children or to kids. Um, is family is the strategy they use, but family abolition is one of them. Is one of the goals of communism. And the reason is because that is the base structure that holds the world together, that unites everyone kind of in love and in, in bonding and stuff like that. And, in the future, right? And in creating a future where you have, kind of like skin in the game, right? Having children and skin in the game. They actually refer to it as an economic unit, and so one of their strategies is actually to essentially destroy men, propel feminism, destroy men, because men would be the one who fight against this, right? Who build an army. So like, if communism ever got too strong, who would be their number one adversaries? Well, if you're going to destroy my family, it's going to be a man, right? He's going to come up and he's going to say, all right, other men, let's get together, let's form an army, and let's destroy the enemy. Because the enemy is destroying you and you don't even see it, right? It's subtle and happens over a very long period of time. But that little creep into our society, we've already allowed it. That's what I think a lot of people don't understand, is that this has been happening. And right now, I don't necessarily think it's a left and a right issue. Okay. It's a communist issue versus the reaction that you're seeing on the right is this. And by the way, the communism really is going towards anarchy. Okay. And you're actually starting to see some really interesting stuff going on with this, with the pedophilia, because actually it's funny if you look at history in promoting anarchy, in anarchist societies, as the communism kind of moves, as it moves towards communism, the anarchy grows and you get pedophilia because it's kind of the breaking of social norms. So that's actually really interesting with everything that's going on in the whole Epstein case right now. But which, by the way, they knew about this for years, so this is clearly a timing thing for sure. Um, but yeah, so that's one of the things. Like, you know, some of my views can probably sound extreme if I type them up and you read them, right? But there's a lot of truth behind them. And that truth is that these people are attacking the very institutions that we love, our children, right? I experienced this firsthand. The people who attacked me in my situation, they were all of the exact same kind of ideological background. And I called it the Me Too feminist Marxist Democrats. That's what I refer to it as, because that's what I saw in all of um, the similarities between how they viewed the world, right? So that's what I wanted to tell people. Like, this isn't a we are out of the woods thing. This is a look, at some point in time, we might have to stand and fight this. And it's important to do it if you like family.